For most Brits in Benidorm, it's all about lazing on the blue flag beaches and living it up on the strip. But for a few 100,000 expats, it's about escaping dreary old Britain for a life in the sun. Many pensioners hit the campsites for cheap living.
I'm enjoying myself out here and the weather's fantastic and you just can't beat it.
But if you need to work and can't speak the lingo, there's only one option. Open a business that caters to other Brits. And the most popular dream is to run your own bar, as it's fair to say we're partial to the odd pint or two.
Euro pint?
Where can you get a pint for €1?
€1 a pint? It's expensive.
Trouble is, there's already 2,000 bars in town, so it's the hardest game of the lot.
I'd been coming out here for about 3-4 years before we actually moved out here, and I'd seen the bars on here, and I thought, if they're making money, it must be easy.
It's not. It's a constant struggle for survival, but that doesn't put Dave Dennis off. It's been his dream to run a bar ever since he arrived here from Newbury 9 years ago.
The recession had just hit in the UK, and I'd always wanted to live abroad. I thought if I'm going to do it now, so I pretty much sold everything I had, and off I went.
He's done a bit of everything since: rental agent, man with a van, and airport runs for mates.
Luxury aircon travel to the airport, and the aircon stopped working. We'll have to do manual aircon. Electric windows. God, it's hot.
Legally, he can't charge a fee, but his friends can make a donation to petrol.
Right, thanks again.
That's that job done. And they give me a little thank you towards the petrol.
But the pressure to earn is greater now, as the odd 30 quid for petrol won't provide for his young family. 33-year-old fiancée Claire and their 2-year-old son James.
From a father's point of view, you want the best for your kid. It's so hard when you don't have a regular income and you've got a family that depends on you. You don't get the dole over here. You don't get any housing benefit. If you don't earn, you starve, basically.
Dave needs to pull in around 300 quid a week just to cover the rent, bills and James's nursery fees. It's time for him to get serious.
I've got to find a bar or something regular that I can work at rather than, I don't know from one day to the next if I'm going to earn any money or not. It's getting to the point now where if I don't get something regular and secure, that I've got to look at sort of going back to the UK, which is something I really don't want to do.
He's found a bar. He just needs to convince his mate and business partner Brian to lend him the cash.
It's the right location. This bar always was good, so there's no reason at all why it can't be good.
But as Benidorm bar veterans know, setting up these days ain't easy.
I won't come to Benidorm now and start up, because now it's too hard. There's dozens and dozens of people come over and just lost the money within 12 months. And the bar's shut. The landlord takes it back. Next victim.
One man who could do with a wedge of savings is Dave Dennis. He's found a cheap bar to buy to give his family financial stability. It's a snip at 14,000 quid, but he's skint. So he needs to convince his friend and fellow property agent Brian to loan him the money.
This is sort of like one of the main tourist areas around here, so any of the bars generally in this vicinity are in a good location. It is make or break for me, you know what I mean? Brian will get his money's worth out of me. I will graft, and it will be a success.
Dave's got big plans for the bar, but will it be enough to persuade Brian to cough up?
There's the potential, because you've got the natural pitch on the roof coming out, you should be able to take the front off and put a slidey roof on to open the terrace up. What are your initial thoughts?
I like the size of it. It needs a lot of TLC.
The only reason at the moment it's not doing very well is because the owner's just lost a heart in it. He's got the other bar, that's doing fantastic, because he's there all the time, he's watching it, he loves it.
Dave's family's future rests on Brian's decision.
You reckon you want to go for it? Oh, it's hard to get excited, you know what I mean? I've had so many opportunities and so many good ideas and everything like that, and they just end up going down the toilet for whatever reason. Straight question, how long will it take you to come up with some money?
3 days.
3 days. Happy days. If in a week's time and the cash is there and I get given the keys, then we'll have a big party.
It's going to be an agonising wait for Dave, and in the meantime, he still has to find work to pay the bills. It's the same for every Brit who ever dreamed of starting their own business in the Spanish sun. While Dave waits to find out if he can get the loan for a new bar, he still has to make ends meet, and once again, he's relying on mates for work.
Yeah, so we're just going to go Pick up a friend of mine, move some stuff out of his house. Benidorm's latest victim to go back to the UK, unfortunately.
Ricky has been a Robbie Williams impersonator for 12 years in Benidorm, but it's not all flashing lights and glamour. Ferocious competition means the pay is low and Ricky's had enough. His showbiz dream is over. He's leaving everything behind except his dog, Missy. Donna would approve.
Have you remembered all her passport and that?
Yes, I've got it in all the bags and everything. I didn't really sleep last night, so I pretty much did all the packing last night. So it's just a case of just whacking it in the van, thank God.
It's been a bit stressful for you, isn't it?
Really stressful, really hard this winter, yeah. I suffer with depression and work was being really quiet and drying up and splitting up with girlfriends and yeah, it's been a really tough year. There's no work in the winter anymore. It's just changed so much, it really has. Like for the worst as well, I think. So you just get, like I said, in a rut. You go to work, you get drunk and then you sleep all day, you know.
You get yourself in a bit of a vicious cycle.
Oh, totally.
Ricky's breaking his journey home by staying with a member of the Take That tribute act. Guess which one? No, it's Gary Barlow.
I don't know what's staying here.
My suitcases I need to take in because I'm going to sort clothes and stuff out.
Not a lot really, is it, when you pack up your life and, you know, you could fit it in the back of a small car.
Leave it out, Dave. In a few weeks' time, he will drive Ricky and several other Benidorm victims' belongings back to the UK, including Missy. It'll net him a few £100s.
It's not something we'd normally do, sort of foster someone's dog, but we're getting paid to do it, and he's a friend as well, so... yeah, it's business, isn't it? And she's quite cute at the end of the day, so we don't mind too much.
These little jobs aren't enough to secure his young family's future. For that, he needs potential bar backer Brian to make a decision soon.
He's a good lad. He's bought a couple of bars before and had bad staff, and it's sort of gone a bit wrong for him, so he's wary now. But it's frustrating when you get the opportunities and you just haven't got any money to buy them with, you know what I mean?
Despite the pitfalls, Dave Dennis still wants to get into the bar game, and he's finally heard from potential backer Brian.
I was originally looking, a friend of mine was going to help me financially, but he won't have the money available for quite a few months.
It could mean the end of the dream, but...
I've been talking with the owner of the bar and telling my plans for it, and he's basically done me a massive, massive favour in letting me have the bar for sort of like very, very small initial outlay, and then letting me pay for it monthly.
Dave signed for the bar on the spot without telling other half Claire. He now has to convince her it could be the key to their future.
That's where we've got to figure out 200 keys, isn't it? Ta-da! Ta-da! So you're not too mad with me?
No.
No? You sure?
Yeah. No, I actually quite like it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Woohoo!
This is the most excited I've seen Dave about something in a long time.
Lost my mojo a bit for a while, didn't I?
Yeah.
It's definitely last chance saloon for us anyway, isn't it? So it's got to work. But it always helps if you know what I mean, if you've got your missus behind you for a start, that's a big help. But it's nice, it's a project. It's doing very, very bad at the moment, so I'll either bankrupt it or make it do good.
Bankrupt us in the process.
Yeah, bankrupt us in the process.
Either make this work or you're going to have to get a real job.
Doesn't sound convinced to me. The pressure is on for opening night. In Benidorm town centre, Dave Dennis has arrived to prepare for the official opening of his new bar tonight.
There's so much that goes into a bar that you don't even sort of realise. Behind the bar, just like I say, everything was just minging, absolute minging. So a lot of the time has been spent cleaning, had the aircon units refurbished, all the fridges have been cleaned. It's amazing how far the money doesn't go. I probably put £8 in this place in 6 weeks, and if you look around, you'll go, where? You know what I mean? Because you really can't see it.
But for Dave, it's worth every penny if it means being a good dad, providing for his partner Claire and son James.
Not having a father figure as such growing up, if I want my son to have a dad, you know what I mean? It's tough, but every bit of time I get is generally spent with him. I want my boy to have what I didn't have.
What Dave's always had is his mum Marita, who also lives and works in Benidorm.
Well, I think tonight should go okay, don't you? Have you got anything you're particularly worried about? There's loads of people said they're coming, haven't there?
Well, yeah. If everyone turns up and says they're going to turn up, it'll be absolutely phenomenal.
Dave will have to make this work, because if he doesn't, then he's a fool, because all it needs is hard work. And I think he knows that, and I think he's prepared to work at it. And yes, I do nag him from time to time, but then that's what mothers are for.
Who knows, Mum? This time next year I might be a millionaire.
Yeah.
It's the big night, and Dave's mum's words seem to have the desired effect.
It is pressure, because you've got a lot of people depending on you to make the bar successful, to pay their wages at the end of the day. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for tonight. I'm sure it's going to be fantastic. I've got a great team around me, and I'm really looking forward to tonight. So cheers, everyone. Cheers.
The bar is empty, so Dave gets to work dragging the punters in. Everything is riding on the party being a success.
Opening nights and all the rest of it, hit or miss. They can go really well, they can go really bad. So it's going to be all right in the end, but it's always just that little bit where it gets started, you know what I mean? You have that butterflies in your stomach.
Back in the centre of town, and Dave's worries were for nothing. The official opening party is packed.
I am actually an international sex symbol.
Going really well. I mean, I'm pot washing, so if you run out of glasses, it's got to be a good sign.
The night has been a success, and it finally looks like Dave might have a steady income. Maybe.
Blown away, blown away. Couldn't have wanted more. Absolutely fantastic. If tonight's an indication of the future, then my son will be all right. So he'll get to continue living the dream in the sun.
Think Benidorm, think party. In the past year, a record number of Brits have been drawn to the mega Mediterranean Mecca for a massive laugh.
A night out here is just like laugh, laugh, laugh. It's just a bundle of laughs. We've never stopped laughing. I've got a joy.
But for some 30,000 Brits, this isn't a place to party. It's a place you need to work as hard as you can to earn that sunshine dream life.
The idea is to know that you're living here and working here. It's not a holiday. So you just do what you do at home.
And bar owner Dave Dennis knows all about that. After 9 years grafting all hours to provide for his partner Claire and 2-year-old son Jamie, he took a chance to buy his dream bar in the heart of Benidorm.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! No, I actually quite like it.
Yeah? Woohoo!
The opening night was a massive success.
Blown away. Couldn't have wanted more. This time next year I might be a millionaire.
So, is he a millionaire?
The bar's doing real well at night times. We're smashing it, yeah. I mean, we're getting the stags and hens in, we're having a real good atmosphere. In the daytimes, I'm struggling. See, it's just empty. Middle of the day, no one in it.
And he's tried everything to get them in.
We've tried the cocktail menu. I mean, that does okay, but still people come in and want half a pint. We've tried a carvery, but just still didn't get a massive turnout.
Anything else?
I've tried sort of a gastro pub style menu, and people just still wanted a cheeseburger. You know, I've got a really good chef stood in the kitchen twiddling his thumbs. Next door, they've got customers sat in their bar, drinking drinks, spending money. I estimate between 500 and 1,000 euros a week lost revenue by not doing the trade in the daytimes.
So, to stay competitive with the other 2,000 bars and restaurants, Dave's put 2 and 2 together.
At the end of the day, if you go on holiday to Spain, you want to be sat in the sun. So the plan is to take the roof off, which is it's a really expensive job. But the gamble is that I'll get customers in the daytime as well. And with a quote of £7,000 for the job, it's a big gamble. Stage 2 for the London bar. Rip the roof off. It better work. That's what everyone wants, a bit of sun.
Fun. Everyone just wants to live life and have fun.
But for the Brits running Benidorm businesses, it's all work, work, work.
The honest truth about owning a bar in Spain is it's really hard work. You have to be here from 10 in the morning until you close at 2 in the morning. You've got to be nice to everybody. You've got to smile, because at the end of the day, your customers are your wages.
Something British couple Mick and Karen found out when they bought a cabaret bar called The Showboat last year.
Running a business was a hectic, full-on job. I think if I'd have knew then what I knew at the beginning, possibly would not have got into that kind of size of business, to be truthful.
They had a tough handover with former owner Wayne.
Karen, can you go and clear blue 7 for me, please?
Different routine to when I was here, but we're getting there.
And a year on, they just made a big decision. They're quitting.
The whole year we run the show, but I never had a single day off.
We came out here for an easier life, and it was probably as much as we loved it, but it was full on.
But knowing what they know hasn't stopped them selling the place to Mick's own brother Gary and his fiancée Diane.
I can't get used to opening this alarm yet.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. I still don't even know what key's what at the moment.
Diane has lived in Benidorm for 10 years and works in the travel industry. She and former transport manager Gary got together a year ago when he was over on holiday. They fell in love and Gary had a big decision to make.
It was sort of like, stay there or come here. Yeah, career or love, yeah. I chose love.
But love doesn't pay the bills.
Diane came up with this crazy idea of buying a business.
I said, I've got a really good idea. You sitting there? And he's like, yeah. I said, how do you fancy buying the showboat?
Yeah.
He was like, what?
It's because I've never run a bar or restaurant or anything like that before. So yeah, of course I was very nervous.
And to add to the gamble of being first-time business owners, they've gone and chucked all their savings into the mix as well.
I'll put every cent I have into this. Everything. I mean, we both put all our money into it.
To make it our dream.
But dreams take more than cash. A month of hard work has gone into getting the place just right for Friday's opening party.
I want to bring it back to how it was when Wayne first opened it. Toilets have been renovated totally. All the light bulbs have all been changed. All the new umbrellas go up on Friday. Ready for Friday night, obviously.
And the final piece of the puzzle is the new sign, and Diane's folks have turned up for the big moment.
Oh, it looks nice, doesn't it? That's made me feel all tearful. I brought lumps in my throat. It's a nice feeling now that we actually designed that, you know. I know it's still colours. We still went through lots of drawings to get there.
Did you really get any sign it, Gareth?
Not at all.
He did pick through. I let him pick 3 pictures out, but they were all wrong.
I was letting him pick 3 pictures out, but none of them were allowed.
Signs up, just 24 hours until opening night.
I know I won't sleep tonight. I know I won't. I'm going to be up the crack of dawn.
Doors open at 7:30, so we've got so much to do, like. Roll on tomorrow, that's all I say. Yeah. Bring on tomorrow night.
While he waits for his new sun terrace to be built, bar owner Dave has roped in his mate Andy to road test a new idea to pull in much-needed trade.
Bring it on.
An eating challenge.
Oh my God. You've got to eat everything on your plate, no one can help you, and it's got to be done in sort of 45 minutes.
So scoff the lot and ye shall pay not. First up, the €15 Tower of London burger. 3 burgers with layers of cheese, bacon, pineapple, egg and onion rings.
God, I forgot it's got chicken burgers as well.
Oh yeah, and 2 chicken burgers with a side of chips. Oof.
Oh, nice.
Next up, Big Ben's €14 bigger breakfast. 4 sausage, bacon, eggs and toast. 2 black pudding and hash browns, and loads of beans, mushrooms and tomato. I reckon I could give that a go.
This is definitely the biggest breakfast in Benidorm now. Do you think you get it?
I reckon someone will do it. I just don't know if it'll be today.
There's a jam for your toast.
I might do later.
Only 5 minutes in and Dave's struggling.
Jesus, I'm never going to do this.
15 minutes gone and...
Meat sweats.
Andy, struggling?
Carl, have you got any jam?
I'd say not.
Is this where the crowd gets behind you? Andy, Andy, Andy. I actually want some people to win, you know what I mean? Because if people can complete the challenge, then more people have a try, you know what I mean? I don't want it to be undoable.
Well, it is for one of you.
That's me. I'm done.
You haven't done well.
Is that it? The last bit?
Yeah, last bit. Come on. And that.
And that.
Just a quick slice of toast and jam to really rub it in, and Andy's done.
There you go, that is proof. The chef challenge is doable. If you're a monster of a man from Wolverhampton.
Well done, Andy.
Officially the first person to complete the challenge.
They can never take that away from you, Andy. Be proud for Wolverhampton, for England. Sorry, got a bit carried away there.
Loser.
Despite the debauchery, Dave gets what the business needs, a winner.
At least it proves it can be done now. If I get too many people completing it, I'll take that one off the menu.
It's the day of the official opening party of the showboat in central Benidorm.
Just got to put a bit of extra spark in it tonight, because we don't want nothing going wrong.
Gary's been left in charge of getting the place shipshape, while fiancée and business partner Diane is at her day job.
I never thought I'd be doing this in my life, mopping floors.
Gary's never run a business before either, and it's been an eye-opener.
Until you actually start seeing the costs coming in, you don't realise how much it actually does cost to run a place like this. But we're getting there, enjoying it, and I'm learning. I think even if I'd looked into it before we took it over, yeah, I'd still do it, but it gives you more to think about.
And he's got even more on his mind today, as all the preparation, well, supervision, is up to Gary alone.
Let's hope we sell what we've got ordered.
And that's the usual plan.
Coffee, please.
Diane and Gary have given the place an overhaul, but they've not changed one bit of the engine room. First on the team sheet, restaurant manager Lisa from Skegness.
Who needs a coffee maker when you got Lisa?
Yeah, thanks for that, yeah. All you want me for is my coffee.
Best coffee in town. No, Lisa runs most of the restaurant. She's been here from day one, so she knows the score.
Keep getting sold with the business.
Yeah, right, yeah. You don't get rid of experienced staff, do you? If they're happy, we're happy.
And another part of the furniture who's happy is Stella Artois, or Steve to his friends.
Everything seems to be going quite well at the moment. They're sprucing the place up because it is looking a bit tired.
With the entertainment sorted and his coffee quaffed, Gary has one big job left: supervise the decorations.
Not saying obviously we do normally, but because it's our welcome night, we're having a bit more pizzazz outside. So 2 balloon towers outside, and she's going to do about 100 or so helium balloons, which will be floating up around the ceiling. Good idea, one of Diane's bright ideas.
Well, here's hoping she appreciates all your hard work, Gary. Down the road at Dave's Bar, it's pool night, another newly cooked-up event designed to guarantee plenty of cash in the till. But tonight, takings are the last thing he's worried about.
So, you know, me and Claire have split up.
I heard about it, mate, before the story, but sad to hear.
You know, you never know what's going to happen, but the way it is at the moment, that's it. We've both tried. We both put the effort in, and we just don't get on. It's, yeah, we're just different personalities. We've had our ups and downs, you know what I mean? But to be honest, I really thought we'd sort it, but cheers, George. Thanks for listening.
For both parents, the impact on 3-year-old son Jamie is the main concern.
I never wanted to be a part-time dad. I'm very lucky in the fact that she will never take him away from me. So, you know, I will have contact with him as much as I want. And as long as Jamie's all right, I'm perfectly happy. Well, perfectly gutted, but I'll make do.
With big and expensive plans ahead, a breakup is the last thing Dave needs.
I've lost a lot of my motivation, but I've still got a son at the end of the day, and I've still got responsibilities, and my bills have doubled because I've got to get a second house now.
But you can't keep him down for long.
6'7", from England. I'm a small business owner. My favourite colour's purple. I like walks in the park and slow romantic dinners up a mountain.
Former cue, ladies. On the outskirts of town, Dave is seeing his first potential new home since splitting with Claire.
How are you? You good?
Yeah.
I went for a handshake then. We were kisses over, aren't we?
Local Spanish estate agent, Elena, has found a bargain dream family home for Dave.
This is a big terrace, where you can see all Benidorm, all the mountains.
Oh, you get to see how big the garden is from up here, don't you?
Yeah.
It's lovely.
Also, you have a space in here for kids.
The home ticks every box. Play area for Jamie, a mini orchard, living room with wood panelling.
Big TV there.
More wood in the old-fashioned kitchen.
Oh, it's just ideal, isn't it?
3 bedrooms.
It's got the mosquito nets as well. Yeah. It's even a home for me, that one.
And 3 not quite Dave-sized bathrooms.
God, it's very narrow. It's that old, it's actually quite cool. It's just really, really bad that I like it. Have my taste that bad?
Yeah, it really is.
I'm seeing pool table over there, big TV there, comfy sofa there. That'll do.
And a space for your kid, I guess.
Yeah, he'll fit in somewhere. It's big enough room.
Just minutes in and Dave's feeling right at home.
I'm just loving these.
The ladies' chairs.
Oh, did you hear that creak? I can definitely picture myself, maybe not on this chair. I think I may have to buy a new rattan top for the rocking chair. That's right, luckily they're easily repaired.
Oh, Dave. Next up, the pièce de résistance, a private pool.
Oh, I could quite happily just jump in there right now. This is like a dream for me because I've always wanted a pool for Jamie, so yeah, he can learn how to swim, be safe. It's absolutely perfect. In the UK, some of the places have swimming pools, which I just think is hilarious because you get to use them for about 3 days of the year.
All right, Dave. I think we have a winner. For €1,100 a month for a place this size in high season, he's got a bargain of sorts.
The whole time I've been here, my dream was to get myself a villa with its own pool. So there's a little bit more than I can afford. Yeah, I'll just cut back.
Yeah, quite a bit. It's the opening night for the revamped showboat. But on arrival, Diane is not best pleased with Gary's preparations.
They should have already been done, not left till now. Just over there. Just arrived. There's dirty ashtrays on the bar and glasses from last night, which should have been taken care of today.
I'd just keep quiet, Gary.
Right, I can see the balloons are all in the wrong place. These balloons stay here. These are going to affect the artists when they go on stage. They have to be at the other end here. At this ceiling, these have to be. All these chairs have got to come down as well. These should all be down, and they're not. Open the door for us, Gal, and then we can get these out.
Just keep walking, Gary. Every boat needs a captain, and this one's got a sergeant major.
This is all part of the party, preparation, and I do everything properly. That's what I'm known for to my friends. They call me the Chief Master Chief because I'm always organising things.
Everything's got to be just right. If it's not just right, then...
Start again.
Start again, that's right.
That's right, Gary.
No, the arch is not really working. It is just because of wind. When the wind doesn't go, it's fine. I might have to just take these off, I think.
Quick, Gary, run! Inside, and Diane's found another problem.
Oh, this should have been out earlier. Makes Diane not a happy girl.
You all right?
Yeah.
No, I'm not all right, because these should have all been done this afternoon.
Do you want me to do something?
No, just didn't expect to come here doing toilet things at which way.
I would have done it, but I was tired.
Gary, shush.
The funny thing is, getting all these plates ready, I don't know how many people are coming. I just don't know how many people are coming. I'm just going to leave them out for now.
But to add to the first night nerves, original owners Wayne and Des are on their way. These two are busy bees. But it's not as big a worry as finding out your bar manager's gone missing.
I don't know where he's gone.
A quick search and owner Dave Dennis finds him at the bar next door.
I turn around, you next door having a vodka.
Yeah, what, 5 minutes?
Oh, you're working. You're working. I'm not even working today.
I come everybody else gets to go outside like 5 minutes and chill out for 5 minutes.
They don't go next door and have a vodka. Do you know what? Go home.
What, cigarettes?
Go on, go home. Go home. Go on, I'm sick of you. I've had enough. Go on, go. What the hell? Seriously? Just sat there at the bar. I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, well, the other staff get to nip off and have a fag break or whatever. A fag break, yeah. You don't go next door and have a vodka break. The mind boggles. One of the downsides about being over here, I mean, there is too much temptation, but just people just drive me insane, just can't get staff over here because it's party central.
Dave, I'm working more hours than anybody here.
Well, you're not now. You have as much time off as you want. You have to graft over here, you have to. And if you work hard, you do well. If you don't, you go home. Leave your bar keys.
Dave's decision has some major repercussions, plus an awkward call to his ex, Claire.
I don't know what we're going to do. Well, it is unattended now. I've sent him home. Well, we just have to close. We have to close. Going to have to, Claire. They've got no option. Unless you can find someone else to come in and work between now and then. I'm going to close the bar now. Talk to her. Bye.
With a £7,000 terrace refit and an extra €1,100 a month rent to find, Dave is stretched to the limit.
One quiet month, one burst water pipe or whatever, and I'm screwed. Absolutely, that's it. Done. Game over. I need a drink. Not a vodka.
At the showboat, it's Diane and Gary's big opening night, but it's an hour in and the turnout is pretty thin.
I would have liked more people here at this time, but they're not. But they'll be here later. I hope it's going to be full because we've got quite a lot of food coming out later. Otherwise, it's going to be wasted. Otherwise, I'm going to get really fat.
And to add to the stress, original owners Wayne and Des are back for the first time in 10 months.
Oh, here he is.
Darling!
Oh, don't make me cry.
The new queen. Mwah.
Oh,
This place
thank
has been
you
missing
so
a
much.
queen for so long, darling.
Oh.
Congratulations. Mwah.
Thank you so much.
I've been so excited and so
I know, I'm
nervous,
like that.
and I'm thinking,
Especially seeing you here.
oh, give over.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, it's looking fresh, isn't it? And the staff are looking smart, which
Are they?
is key, isn't it?
Yeah,
You
it's
know.
lovely.
And I've no doubt you're not afraid to be the boss.
No,
That's key, isn't it?
no.
That's right, she's the Chief Master Chief.
Cheers, and thank you for coming. Oh.
So what does Wayne really think?
They've changed the signs, which I'm really happy about. They've got the energy, they've got the smiles, and they've got the get up and go. And already I can see big changes in the place, which makes me really quite happy, actually.
And it's not just Wayne who's happy, it's full steam ahead at the party.
I bet your parents said to you as a child, have you seen the back of your neck?
There's a full house, and they look like they've dropped anchor for the night.
Tonight is a total success for me. A total success, as far as I'm concerned.
Future, well, it can only get better.
This time, next year, we'll be millionaires.
I'm sure I've heard that somewhere before. After a tough month, things are looking brighter for Dave. He buried the hatchet and rehired his old bar manager, and the new sun terrace is open.
We've took the roof off, so there's still a few things to finish, but overall I'm really happy with it. It feels massive. I mean, the builder's done a good job. I've got to wait for him to come back just to finish off these little snaggy bits, and then it's all good to go.
And it's all go 2 miles away at Dave's new home. It's moving day for him and his 3-year-old son, Jamie.
So you're going to help Daddy?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I do.
Come on. Right, can you take that in your bedroom?
My big bedroom, yeah?
Happy enough? You can jump on the bed?
Yeah.
Yeah?
For the foreseeable, Jamie will split his time between his mum's place and here.
I think this is what they call the definition of living the dream. Obviously, I'll keep trying new things and trying to make the business better because I have got my son and I want him to be able to live in the sun. I don't want to go back to the UK. Yeah, so you've got to keep on fighting and try and keep a smile on my face and cry when I'm in the privacy of my own bedroom. No, I don't really.
Hi, babe, what you having? A pint now?
But with cheap food and booze everywhere, you need something different to pull in the punters. Meet the Benidorm veteran with a big new idea. Glasgow-born Vicky McLeish is going upmarket with her own bar.
Every other pub's the same thing, basically the same menu. I just wanted it to be a little bit different, like some cheese boards with wine, some sharing platters and combos. Maybe just a little bit more upmarket, if you like. This is the little juniper berries that I use when I make the gin and tonic. These just enhance the flavour of the gin. I like to sit in nice places, environments. Squeeze a little bit lemon. I think this is what I'm trying to achieve. Fabulous.
Vicky's Benidorm story began 16 years ago.
I came for a week's holiday and I absolutely loved it. Went back home and sold the house, and 3 months later, moved here.
Vicky and her husband ran a bar for 8 years until they split up.
People say, oh, you're living the dream. People don't realise how difficult it could be with the hours that you have to work and everything you have to put 100%. And most times these sort of situations, that's when people separate. You have to work hard.
Hard work and fancy gin might get the customers in, but to keep them, you need one last ingredient.
Every bar needs to have a kitchen, I think. It's a really important thing. I've done the figures and I need €300 a day for the bar to keep above float with bills and stuff. So when the kitchen finally opens, I'm sure the takings will be double what we need a day for sure.
But the kitchen at the minute is no more than a dream, and despite it being her birthday, she's hard at work with her 2 major jobs, landlady and being a single mum.
This is my little 7-year-old son, Rocky. He's just finished school. He's made his mummy a birthday card, haven't you? Oh, wow.
Rocky is the driving force behind Vicky's new business.
My Benidorm dream is obviously I would hope that I have a successful business. Rocky's little empire. Let's hope so. I love my mum. What does it say?
More than anything.
More than anything. I think there's a lot more benefits and opportunities for him here. I think it's a good life for him. He goes to Spanish school, fluent Spanish.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Happy birthday to mummy. Say cheese.
But with Benidorm's busiest month just starting, Vicky needs to sort the kitchen and give the bar a posh new rebrand as soon as.
Changes everything to me. I think these old signs are tired and tatty. The new name, Bar 1, I think it's a fantastic name.
For Vicky, it's a huge gamble and needs to be a knockout, for Rocky's sake.
Hi babe, what you having, a pint of Carlin?
Back in Benidorm, bar owner Vicky McLeish is refurbing in readiness for Benidorm's biggest month.
There's still loads of things to be done. We still need to prepare the kitchen. We still have to interview to find a chef. And obviously there's a lot more decoration to be done.
16 years experience tells her to save cash wherever she can. And as a strong independent woman, she's going all DIY.
I always say imagine, believe and achieve.
Well, imagine you're a painter and decorator then.
A day in the life of Lady Victoria. It's supposed to be all glamorous and end up painting. I like to do everything on my own, I don't need any help. Also, I don't need to pay anybody else to do it, so I think that's a good thing.
Looks like thirsty work as well.
Is it nearly time for a tea break?
No chance. The new signs for the bar have arrived.
Yeah, he's here finally. Let's have a look. Yeah, I love it. Perfect. Great.
If you need a favour in Benidorm, call in a fellow expat. And if they're a friend like Alex, you can get mates rates to keep the cost down.
I've known Vicky for a long time, so she's roped me in. She's got some powers of persuasion.
I love a man at work. It's great watching a man at work. It just looks a million times better. Oh, it looks great, Alec. Thank you, I love it.
All right, you're welcome, darling.
I think it's really fresh and modern. Just everything that I wanted. I'm really happy.
Decor sorted, she now needs a kitchen and a chef before all the tourists head back home in 4 weeks. Back in town, Benidorm bar owner Vicky's dream venue is taking shape. She's finally got a kitchen and some fancy new crockery.
I've been shopping for quirky things that I think will go down really well. These little dishes I'll be serving the prawns and stuff. I bought these for coleslaw as well. I think they look cute. I bought some slates. These cost €3 each for the slates. They're a little bit more expensive, but I think it's good. A little chip basket at the side and the burger. I think it'll look really, really nice. So it's a little bit different, something different than just a normal plate.
And to complete the picture, she's got a new chef, an old mate, Dave Thompson, who fortunately is also a dab hand with a drill.
We work really good together. We worked together in another bar and we've had a few moments where we clashed a few times, but no, I'm sure it'll be absolutely perfect.
Dave, from Lancashire, used to be a welder, then opened his own fast food business in the UK before moving here. Married with a teenage daughter, Dave has worked in bars and restaurants for the past 15 years. Let's hope his cooking's better than his DIY.
It's got a bow in it, but I'm going to fix it.
Vicky and Dave may have fancy gastropub plans for the menu at Bar 1, but not just yet.
We're going to do jacket potatoes,
yeah,
sandwiches, baguettes, breakfast,
yeah,
and homemade burgers.
Yeah. No, I think that's enough for starters, definitely.
What could go wrong? Everything could go wrong.
That's the spirit. With 1 day to go until Vicky's kitchen kicks off, the final delivery has arrived.
Posh babs.
Posh babs?
Really good, really good.
I've got posh babs.
Come on, Vicky. But it's no joke when it comes to business. She's pushing for as much discount as she can.
Calm down with that calculator.
I'm knocking off as much as I possibly can, okay?
Perfect, thank you. I think tomorrow will be a massive difference in income. Every bar needs to have a kitchen. I think it's a really important thing because most of my customers have been leaving to go and have something to eat.
Dave's trying to stay cool. He knows that Bar 1's future could hinge on the success of his cooking.
If it all goes well tomorrow,
It all bodes well for the future. I get paid every Friday. Vicky's got loads of money in her till, and I can be here for years and years, which is what I really want if it's good. If it doesn't do well, I'm looking for another job, aren't I? It's just how it is, isn't it?
I've been waiting for this for 7 weeks. Been riding the wave for this final moment, so yeah, I'm excited. Right, all sorted.
In the town centre, it's trial day for Vicky too. Her new fancy food menu starts today.
Small breakfast, one everything. Yeah, perfect. Since the bar opened, it's took a bit of time to get everything up and running, so I'm sure it's going to be a busy day today. Here you go, Dave. 2 small breakfasts, just the way they come.
Vicky set the price for the full English, or should that be full Scottish? At the not so fancy €3.50.
Magic, thank you.
First of many.
There you go, guys.
Bar 1 is officially on the gastro map. Quick social media food porn pic, obvs.
There you go, darling, that's for you.
Ooh, look, eggs in a mini pan on a plate. Nice.
Everything okay, guys?
Yeah, lovely.
Great, thank you.
But the better the day gets outside,
It's my kind of customers' cider for breakfast.
the tougher it gets inside.
3 tables, 4 tables now, I think. My God.
You sitting outside or inside?
I've only been here 10 minutes. I'm a bit sort of stressed out, really. Vicky, you got a sec?
Yes, boss.
You've got 2 egg, 2 bacon, 2 toast. Is that as well as?
No, that's the 2 bacon, that's 1 person.
How long you worked at Union Jack for?
I know, I've been doing
Useless.
very well.
She's been a waitress for about 100 years and she's crap at it. Come on.
Don't overheat, Dave. You're only halfway through service. Back across town after a busy and stressful start, Vicky and Dave are in a great gastro groove.
I'm fine, I've done this a million times. No panic.
They've had a big breakfast bonanza. Now the lunch orders are coming thick and fast.
Service. Table 4, love.
The bar's busy and the money's rolling in. Looks like the new fancy food has been a hit.
Today's been a fantastic day. We've had a great day. It's been really busy. I'm really pleased. This is everything that I've wanted it to be. I wanted to have a bar with a kitchen and I wanted it to be busy, and as far as I'm concerned, all these things are working for me. I couldn't have asked for anything better, to be honest. I'm really pleased.
Done about 42 checks, 43 checks, which is good. Need a pint. Cool down, but yeah, no, it's been all right. It's been very good. Some really nice comments again. One guy said, best breakfast in Benidorm.
The food here, from what we've had, is brilliant. Yeah.
We are coming back for burger. Fresh homemade burgers.
The take-ins have definitely doubled today, 100%. And I hope tomorrow we serve 75 meals and it doubles every day, so definitely, really excited. There you go, and that's your change. Thanks, babe, thanks.
By the end of a shattering shift, the dining room duo reckon they've got their just desserts and the foundations have been laid for Rocky's little empire. 26-year-old Michael Harvey came to Benidorm 2 months ago with his own dream that he's turned into reality.
This is us, this is the bar. Owning a bar has been the dream for 5.5, 6 years. Now I've bought the first one, this is where the dream starts, I guess.
With competition on every corner, Michael's trying to offer something a bit different to pull in the punters.
There's a lot of great bars around here. You've got sports bars, karaoke bars, cabaret bars. And personally, I'd rather sit in a bar and have some nice funky house music in the background, bottle of vodka on the table, having a good drink with your friends. Yeah, that's the type of vibe that we're trying to go for.
But starting from scratch means working 18-hour days, 7 days a week. So he hardly sees his travel rep girlfriend Bobby, except for the odd bit of takeaway.
Made it quite difficult at times, especially when you're running on 4 hours sleep a night. But because this was the dream, it was done. Them 4 hours sleep was I was still waking up with a smile on my face.
He's got the right attitude, and he's also got the big ideas to go with it.
This is one of our packages. Bottle of vodka, 10 beers, bottle of shots, and snacks.
Ooh, anything else?
Sparklers.
Nice touch. The idea is to guarantee a wedge of cash from a group instead of just the odd pint. Fancy drink packages are all well and good, but it's customers he needs. 4 weeks since opening, the place isn't exactly jumping.
Yeah, it's easy to go into the mindset of doubting yourself or thinking that you've made a mistake. when it's a Tuesday and you haven't had a lot of customers in, but you have to be strong enough to just see past that and realise that you haven't made a mistake. I have got a good bar, I have got a good place, it's just that it's Tuesday night and everywhere's the same. At the end of the day, this is my livelihood now. This is something that I've wanted so much. This is where I want to be. I'm so confident about this place that I know that I can make it work.
With the busiest month of the year upon him, Michael needs more than confidence, he needs customers. Michael Harvey has just opened a bar. His business plan depends on pulling in the stags and hens to buy his fancy drinks packages. But there's nothing fancy about running a bar solo.
We're going to a place called Plastico Benidorm. This is where we buy our plastic cups, that type of thing, really. I really like it up there. I'm a bit of a geek, you see. Luckily for me, I was pushed to live my dream. And now I get to come to the cash and carry every day and buy plastic cups. I don't know if that's one person's dream or just mine.
It's just yours, mate. But as a first-time bar owner, setting up has been more of a nightmare.
Yeah, the opening of the bar has been more expensive than I planned out. It's just the hidden costs that are here, there and everywhere, and the things that you don't expect to just pop out the woodwork.
Like the bar's most important piece of kit breaking out of the blue.
So this is our limiter. This is connected to our music systems in all bars. It's also connected to the police, so they limit the amount of decibels that you can use in a bar.
No music means no customers, so it needs to be fixable.
So it would seem our old limiter is broke, so it now means that we've got 2 days in the bar without music, and I'm now out of pocket another €1,600. Not ideal, but has to be done.
When it rains, it pours, eh? €1,600 is almost a week's takings lost. Michael needs help. So he set up a meeting with expat Brian, who runs a local stag and hen company, to get some bodies into the bar for Benidorm's busiest month.
In a town as big as Benidorm with 2,000 bars, it is one of the hardest things for somebody to try and start up and make a go of it.
Hello, Brian.
Oh, Mike, how you doing, mate?
Very well, mate.
OK then, Mike. Basically, we're just about to hit June. This is going to be make or break. It's going to be the busiest month for you and for us. We've probably got about 600 people arriving this weekend. We're going to try and get as many stags in your bar as we can. We're going to put one of these in every single welcome pack.
Fantastic.
So basically, it's going to be the busiest time ever, and you should make some serious good money. Brilliant. All right,
fantastic,
thanks a lot, Mike.
Brian.
Cheers for coming
Always
in.
a pleasure, mate. Yeah.
We'll catch up soon, yeah.
First mission is to get a full house for the big England game in a few days, or it could mean the final whistle blown on Michael's dream. Coming up, Des suffers for charity.
Not actually as bad as I thought.
And has Michael backed the wrong team for his big match payday?
One of the big groups that was supposed to be coming down have actually messaged me saying they're very, very hungover and they will be watching it in their hotel room.
It's England versus Wales in the footy, which means it's the biggest day of the summer for every bar owner in Benidorm, especially newbie Michael Harvey. After losing over £1,000 on unexpected bills, he needs a full house today to make sure the year's busiest month isn't a washout.
There's a lot of preparation that goes into it. I mean, you have to make it look the best it possibly can. Otherwise, people are just going to think that you're half-hearted in everything that you do. And I'm not.
He stocked up with extra beer and got his dad to put on a monster pot of free curry in readiness for a full bar.
The free food is just something a little bit extra for all the customers that have actually came here to enjoy the football, really.
That's curry in Benidorm.
The first customer arrives. I wonder what team he supports.
How are we doing, pal? You all right?
It's no good winter there.
Absolutely. England.
As kick-off approaches, neighbouring bars are rammed. While Michael's bar, isn't. With just 30 minutes to kick off, this is a disaster.
One of the big groups that was supposed to be coming down have actually messaged me saying they're very, very hungover and they will be watching it in their hotel room. Might not be as busy as we thought it was going to be, but still, at least I get to watch the game without any interruptions now.
That's a very thin silver lining, Michael. In Benidorm, Michael's bar is still empty with 20 minutes to the big game's kick-off. If people don't turn up soon, he'll have lost them for the day.
With it being early doors kick-off, it's been a bit of a slow start, to be honest, but nothing's going to get me down. I'm not going to let anything get me down, don't worry about that.
And his never-say-die optimism has paid off as the local stag and hen company he works with comes up trumps and drops a big group off at the bar, back of the net.
There you are, boys. When you need the next one, just give us a shout.
Putting a crate on the table, that's exactly what you want. As long as they're cold, and nobody's got to go out to the bar, queue up, we've got the football to watch. Who wants to be distracted?
The football's not going so well, unless you're Welsh. But the bar is doing just fine, and Michael's girlfriend Bobby is very proud.
You've seen it, it's going crazy in there. Brilliant turnout. I think it'll probably last all day as well, and last all night. What more could you want?
How about a plate of curry followed by a last-minute England winner? Oh, go on then. It's been a tough first few months for Michael, but after the successful England game, things are starting to look up.
When I started, I had a sort of a ballpark figure, I guess, of how I hoped that it would go. And to be honest, it went better than that. I mean, I've got my dream bar, a good stepping stone. I've just moved into a new apartment with my girlfriend. I couldn't be any more closer to living the dream.
With thousands of bars to choose from in Benidorm, it pays to stand out from the crowd. From eye-catching dancers, bucking broncos, live music acts, even sprays of cooling mist. Offering something different can be the key to staying afloat. At the Gallowgate Bar on the edge of town, owner Pete is banking on inches to bring in the customers. 128 inches to be precise, the size of his brand new terrace TV.
They're putting a new TV up, right? 14 grand it's cost me, right? And it's killing me. 14 grand to watch Coronation Street.
Jesus Christ, that's big. Yeah, I just hope the remote's not the same size.
Pete and his wife Kath quit their jobs as Glasgow taxi drivers 11 years ago, came to Spain and 6 months later opened the bar.
This bar came up, we've been here ever since. 10 years down the line, still here.
And not content with a busy boozer, 3 months ago, Pete and Kath took a gamble and opened up a new business right next door. And it's a landmark launch.
We're the first British-owned bookies in the whole of Spain, not just Benidorm, in the whole of Spain.
Right, it's taken us about 7 years to get everything sorted out.
It's extremely complicated to get a licence. It's just the obstacles in your way just to get a wee bookies here is crazy.
But the gamble's paid off as the punters are piling in.
I'm not a big better, 3-4 euros at a time.
I like a bet, I like a drink. Can't drink too much while I'm driving, though, you know, as you do.
And today could be one of the busiest days of the year so far because the new TV's up and running on the terrace. And this evening, Pete's beloved Celtic are taking on French giants Paris Saint-Germain.
Champions League, Celtic are going to destroy PSG and everybody thinks I'm mad. I think we'll beat them.
Kath's having a busy shift at the bookies, and unsurprisingly, for a Glaswegian run bar, all the Euros are going on one team.
I'm going to use a fiver on Celtic.
We're going to stick a 5 on, stick a 10 on Celtic.
But the long odds mean a Celtic win could hammer the business.
If Celtic win tonight, we will lose a fortune, a lot of money.
Celtic are 12 to 1. You get a tenner on it, you get 120 back. So if a guy's put £1,000 on in there, when I'm bankrupt, you know that.
Thankfully, everyone's betting responsibly today. But even though most wagers are just for a few euros, Pete still stands to lose a fortune if his team wins. But even so, he's still rooting for them.
When Celtic are playing businesses out the window, I would love Celtic to win. I've lost quite a lot of money in there. The wife will be disappointed, right? I won't be. Right, I just won't.
For Peter, Celtic's got to win. And he doesn't care if he's got to pay it out, where I do.
So Kath's hoping to see some fancy French footwork on the pitch this evening.
If Celtic get beat, I'm laughing.
The bar's filling up for the game, but it could be a very expensive 90 minutes for Pete and Kath. At the Gallowgate bar, run by Glaswegians Pete and Kath, the Celtic Paris Saint-Germain game is pulling in the punters.
When the football season starts, it's business. You just need to look at that terrace, and it doesn't start now yet for 45 minutes.
And lots of the boozers are popping next door to have a punt in the couple's bookies business too.
The missus is wanting to gamble on Celtic tonight, 2-1. Oh, it's just €5. I'll be back in tomorrow for the winnings.
Yeah, right.
Kath will be paying it out.
No, she won't. Kath's gone on a cruise. You're getting nothing.
We've got a tenner win in Celtic, 12-1. I'll probably get us another 100 bottles of beer.
There's a huge amount riding on the match for Pete and Kath, because if Celtic do win, they'll be paying out big bucks.
It's a lot of money. It rolls into thousands upon thousands. Yes.
I put €5 on at 33-1, and if Celtic win that, 2-1, I'll be going home with €170, and I'll be absolutely delighted.
5 minutes before kick-off, and the bar is rammed.
Nice lists are fantastic for the bar, but if they get beat and they all leave, then it's not so good. If they win or even draw, which gives them a bit of enthusiasm, they'll stay and drink, and that's good for us. It's business.
The adrenaline's running through the veins now, I'll tell you how.
Nervous, stomach's going to come out my mouth.
Feeling lucky, very lucky.
We're going to win tonight, at least 3-0.
It's about to kick off.
Kick up. Cheers, Celtic!
Celtic fanatic Pete is prepared to terrify his terrace drinkers.
Celtic score, I'll run up and down here naked. Right, remember where you heard that.
For everyone's sake, let's hope it's 0-0. But just 15 minutes in, and the ball's in the back of the net.
Oh no, I've just scored. Offside. Oh yes! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
The lucky break doesn't last long.
PSG have just scored.
It's bad news for Pete, but good news for their bookie business.
Oh, that's all right for me. I'm all right with that. I'm actually good with that. But Peter's not.
And it quickly becomes a night to forget for Pete.
We're getting beat 2-0. Oh, it's a penalty. We're getting beat 3-0.
We're getting a football lesson.
What can we say, yeah? Don't think we'll come back, but I'm going to have a wee whisky anyway.
The final whistle goes, and Celtic have had a 5-0 thumping.
I think it's all over. It is now. Oh, bets are. There'll be 100 bottles of beer the night.
Pete's fuming, and Kath's cream crackered.
That's it. I'm closing up for tonight and try and take my husband home.
You want to make babies again? Suck it up.
But at least both the bar and the bookies have taken a tidy sum tonight.
I know you're upset about Celtic getting beat, but at the end of the day, we run a business, and the business has won.
The customers might be out of pocket, but they don't seem to mind.
Who cares about the bet? Who cares about the money? But I'll tell you what, I've had a really good night.
And you're not the only one.
It's been a great day, a brilliant night, and I've made money.
For many Brits, buying a boozer in the sun is the absolute definition of living the dream. It's estimated that as many as 3/4 of the bars on the Costa coastlines are owned or leased by Brits.
It is a dream to open a bar on the Costa del Sol. I would love to do it.
But behind the glamorous facade, the reality is that with cutthroat competition all around, it can be the hardest game of the lot to get right. And Welsh couple Ben and Kate are the latest arrivals to roll the dice.
Might even start running. You never know in the mornings. Come for a run down the beach.
I doubt so.
We're looking to buy a bar. A little bit of a change from back home, but something we're both looking forward to doing. Just currently finished my job where I was for 12 years. Running a five-a-side football centre as a manager. Bit of a difference.
Kate has also quit her job in a supermarket.
I think it's going to be an exciting adventure for us and a good opportunity to make something of ourselves.
It's warm now. He said he's in a white van.
Today, the couple are meeting up with Carl, boss of business-finding company KS Costa, who's going to show them 5 bars that are up for sale.
Ben and Kate, they're a lovely couple, and I think as long as they apply themselves, it's hard work in this trade, as they're probably going to find out, but I think they'll do well. But the proof of the pudding will be in the eating. How are you doing, Ben?
Nice to see you again.
Hi, Kate, how are you?
The bars today we're going to see, the leases range from €15,000 up to €20,000, and then the rent on top vary. So we've budgeted for the top budget because that's the best way of doing it.
For Kate, there's an extra incentive to crack it in Spain.
I lost my dad this year, so it's been a very, very difficult year. It has made me feel that you only live once and you've got to make the most of life, and you've got to grab it with both hands. And we're not getting any older either.
Younger.
Younger. It's very important that we find something today because we haven't got jobs anymore. I want to have the better way of life, so it is very important that this all works out.
So 3 Lions.
Welsh couple Ben and Kate are checking out the first of 5 bars that expat business advisor Carl has arranged for them to view.
Well, as you can see, it's really spacious, over 100 square metres of usable space.
Yeah.
Have a look yourselves, have a wander around.
Thank you.
Totally geared up for sports as well, because you've got the large projector screen, flat screen TVs all around the walls.
We're both looking forward to coming over to Costa del Sol to hopefully open a new sports bar. So Kate cannot say, turn that sport off, without me saying, but it's making money this time.
Unless he senses us on.
Sounds like Kate prefers her soaps to her sport.
Kate hates sport.
I do.
That's not ideal.
But she's willing to pursue the dream and actually have a sports bar, and hopefully she gets used to sport, and when people come in and ask what rules and things are regarding it, she will learn it one day, even if we have to use the salt and pepper and vinegar on a table to show the rules and regulations of every sport that's going on.
The offside rule.
Yeah.
But it's got a cracking bar.
Yeah, I really like the bar.
What it needs a really good clean.
Yes,
The 20-year lease on the bar will cost Ben and Kate €15,000, and then there's a monthly rent of around €700, but they've set aside a decent budget to pay for their big move.
We've set ourselves about £30,000, which then involves accommodation to see us through for 6 months, the bar and rent for 6 months, so we've cleared over the summer. It also covers the solicitor's fees for signing over the bar with the licence.
I think you can put this place back on the map. As long as you get it right, you will get clients.
Yeah.
They will come.
It's got a lot of potential.
We've got 4 more to go to now, so at the moment, obviously, that is the front runner.
You've only seen one.
But we'll see what else we can see today.
Welsh couple Ben and Kate are hoping to live the dream and take on a bar in the sun. They've got a budget of €30,000 for the entire relocation from the UK, and they're about to view their second boozer that's up for sale in the town of Torremolinos.
Minus steps, double terrace.
An AstroTurf 2-tier terrace. Now that is pretty unique.
Good space, everything is ready to go, so have a look round, see what you think.
Ben and Kate are out the door pretty sharpish. It's clear they're not blown away.
Really nice place. Really nice inside, but 3 Lions still gets it, and still top of the ladder for me.
On to bar number 3.
Okay, have a look round, get a little taste of Spain. The rent on this is €450 a month.
Yeah.
It is cheap.
Yeah.
So if we
Beyond
were
safe.
interested in a property this week, how quickly would the process take?
From offer acceptance to completion is normally 30 days.
That's when the money comes in.
Could this be the bar of their dreams?
Honest opinion, for what we want to do, I don't think it suits us.
That'll be a no then. Will bar number 4 fare any better?
This is a fantastic little bar, but I think that it's not going to be suitable.
It isn't.
I wasn't sure about that one.
We've got one more to see, and it's an absolute fabulous place. So I think we should go and have a look. Let's go. Okay, guys, come and have a look at this. Now you can see why I was so excited about showing you it. It's stunning, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's air conditioned, it's sizable, it's got a great terrace, and also a fantastic kitchen as well.
This is what you call sparkling clean.
Lots and lots of space. And I think at €900 a month, it's a steal really for what you get for your money.
Never mind the wine glasses, Kate's eyes are sparkling too.
It's a lovely size in here, it's immaculate, it's so clean. The kitchen's really big. There isn't a sports bar around here, so there's potential.
Why is there no sports bar? Is it because someone's tried it before and it didn't work? Do we want to take that big of a risk on our first property?
This place seems to have put the cat amongst the pigeons.
So clean.
Having viewed all 5 bars, it's time for Ben and Kate to decide their next move.
I think we need to have a good think tonight though, heads together, then come back to Carl tomorrow with that decision and go from there. Happy? Let's go.
Moving to Spain to run a bar is a dream for many Brits. But it's a world of hard graft that catches a lot of people out, and some end up losing the lot.
Runabout out here is 14 to 16 hour days, really hard work.
There's always bars opening and they'll close within a few months.
But Welsh couple Ben and Kate are determined to hit the bullseye by opening up a new sports bar.
You know my lovely new shoes you bought me for work?
Yeah. Oh my God, Kate.
I've used a bit too much bleach and I've bleached my new shoes.
They've taken a huge leap into the unknown, quitting their jobs in the UK and paying €15,000 for a 20-year lease on a place that's been closed for a while.
Very heavy.
To me, to you, to me, to you. Oh, I've always wanted to say that.
Whose stupid idea was it?
Come on, you're on.
They want to revamp the bar and be open for business by the end of the week, but things get off to the worst possible start.
At the moment, it's just chaos.
We paid the deposit on the bar to the landlord, but the landlord has not registered it yet. Landlord has gone away on holiday, meaning that instead of opening Friday, it looks like it's going to be delayed. No running water, can't even wash our hands, clean anything. There's no water in the system, so not much we can do.
It's not been the dream start the couple were hoping for, and getting the place shipshape is taking up all of their time.
I haven't been down the beach yet. We've just seen DIY shops and supermarkets, so I haven't really seen much of Spain at the moment, but I'm sure I am going to love it.
They haven't got water, but they have got some unwanted guests.
Here is a lovely cockroach. I've found about 100 of those.
You need a bug buster, Kate. The Nottingham neutraliser Grey drops by, ready to round up some roaches.
So normally the places to look for cockroaches are warm places like dishwashers, so in the corners. There doesn't seem to be a huge issue in there with them. Normally they get down the back of these, but it looks pretty good. These seals are a telltale sign of eggs. Fortunately in this one, there doesn't seem to be one. I think once you've cleaned it, it's going to be fine, so there's no major issues with it.
Thankfully, the bar looks like it isn't riddled with roaches. But it does have a brand new name.
That looks lush, doesn't it?
Oh, I absolutely love it.
The name has a special significance for Kate, who sadly lost her father earlier in the year.
Bester was my nickname as a child by my dad, so it's a nice memory of him, and hopefully it would have made him proud.
As well as the outlay for the lease, Ben and Kate have to pay a rent on the bar of €650 every month. But they can't open until their water is reconnected, and it's hitting them in the pocket.
Realistically, it's not going to be until Tuesday or Wednesday next week before we open. It's loss of income, but that's part and parcel of business when you're trying to start up.
Their grand opening will just have to wait.
Clean, clean.
Welsh couple Ben and Kate are trying to realise their dream of opening a sports bar in Spain, but they haven't been able to do that, as their water supply has been cut off.
Can't even pull the flush in the toilets.
But there's been a development. The bar's had a lick of paint, but more importantly...
The water got like a flick of a switch. Literally took them 2 seconds to be done.
Today is opening day, so I feel very, very nervous. I haven't worked in a pub for about 10 years, so I feel like I'm a bit of a duck out of water at the moment.
It's fish.
I just hope we get some customers now. Fingers crossed. And this is going to be the last mop before we open. Hallelujah!
Time for the first spanner in the works.
Oh my God, Jesus Jones.
I don't know what just happened. All the electrics have gone. That doesn't look good at all. Right, so I need to get an electrician out really, don't I? Okay, thank you. Bye now. Bye. He's on holiday till Monday. Okay, tell me what we need to do now. I don't know.
After a few more frantic phone calls, an electrician is found. What's more, he's round in a flash. Now that doesn't happen too often in Spain, and he works his magic.
Yay!
Oops, spoke too soon.
What have you just done?
I didn't do anything, babes. The electric has gone off yet again.
If your electric keeps on tripping, you can't open. You can't have your electric tripping while customers are in here.
To make matters worse,
this is what I'm most concerned about.
The beer pumps aren't working properly.
That is not right, is it?
Pint after pint goes down the drain.
Still a lot of air in it.
After the day we've had, I need a pint.
Half a pint will have to do, Kate.
God, I hope your customer service is a bit better than that. Cheers. Oh, slash. That is really good.
After a bit more jiggery-pokery from the electrician, we're back on track. You know what, I'm going to stop saying that.
Every time.
The power is not enough.
Okay.
I've had enough now.
The electrics are not powerful enough. Hopefully it's going to be sorted within 24 hours, so me and tomorrow will now be the opening day.
It's just another drama in Kate and Ben's world. It's very frustrating, very frustrating. We've just got to move on and get on with it.
What better to soothe the pain than a bag of scampi fries? Talk about eating into the profits.
We haven't made any money and all she's doing is spending, spending, spending.
I am living the dream. And I might just pop down the beach later as well and have a relax. What do you reckon?
It's not going to happen, no.
You're an idiot, Ben.
Thank you.
I love you as well.
Paying rent on a bar they can't open wasn't part of the plan when they jacked in their jobs. Ben and Kate are finding out that living the dream isn't a piece of cake. At Ben and Kate's sports bar, the big moment has arrived. Finally.
It's our grand opening today.
We've heard that before. The leckie's sorted and everything's prepped. At last. But can they pull in any punters?
I feel more anxious about this stage now. They're coming in and giving a good clean and everything. I had no worries about, but now the big part is to get customers in.
The couple have been tapping away at the calculator and have worked out how many euros they need to take to keep afloat.
For us to be happy and clear all our bills, we're looking at about 300 per day to be comfortable.
At the moment, there's money going out constantly, so we need some to come back in now.
Hiya, how are we?
And it's not long before the very first customers rock up. It's expat Carl who helped them find the bar and his wife Sam.
It looks lovely. It looks magnificent. It's their first night, so there's bound to be a bit of pre-match nerves, isn't there? But, I mean, it looks great. So all the elements are there for success.
The first drinks at Buster's Bar are poured.
What would you like? Matt?
Followed by a couple more.
That's €7.80, please.
The till has started its shift.
It is really nice to be busy. We've got lots of customers in now, so it's lovely. So yeah, I'm really pleased.
Ben serves up his first cocktail.
Has he got a bit of a kick, sir?
But he might have to rethink his measures. Ben's brother Gareth and his partner Emma are next to arrive.
I know they'll smash it because both of them are very positive and everything, but I think it's going to be a massive learning curve for both of them.
My mum and dad run a pub and it's quite difficult being in a relationship and running a business, but they both want to make a go of this, so I think they've got nothing to lose whatsoever.
2 hours in, how full is that till?
So far, we have taken €31.10, so I think that's pretty good for being open just over 2 hours.
I think I'd hold off putting that deposit on the Ferrari, Kate.
Only €270 to break even tonight, but a start's a start. We've got to start from somewhere.
Hey up, the first clients are on the terrace.
We were just saying like how different it is to what it used to be like. It's unrecognisable, you know, it looks really nice.
As the night progresses, there's a steady trickle of punters popping in.
Muchas gracias. Thank you. Gracias. Gracias.
And with last orders called, it's time to tot up the takings.
We have made €90.30, which I'm really, really pleased about on our first day.
Obviously our target is 300 a day, but we're not going to get to that straight away overnight, so it's a gradual turnaround and we're really happy with what we've made tonight.
That is real money, it's not Monopoly money. It's gone midnight now, so enough's enough for one day.
For once, all the lights going out is actually meant to happen.
First day officially done.
Home
High
to
five
bed.
me.
There we go. Perfect.
Amazing.